what do you think the real reason is that we can't do it in the U.S.?
Kind of like what I touched on there briefly is the owning the rights. These exist naturally in your body. You can't patent them. You can't own it. So who's going to go spend? I mean, it can cost over $1 billion to bring a new drug to market.
Right.
Nobody's going to spend that money. And you got to think like there's a lot, just if you think of the economics of it, like what this could kind of displace. I mean, it fixes a lot of people's cholesterol. It fixes a lot of, high blood pressure. I mean, these are some of the biggest profit makers for these big pharmaceutical companies. So like, the last thing they want is something like this coming to market that cuts into their profits. So they're not really happy with it. Dr. Kaplan told me that he meets with the FDA head, every once in a while and always asks them, how come you haven't approved this? And they just say, oh, we need more research. But then you go on PubMed, there's 30,000 studies. There's 100,000 plus studies on Google Scholar. So it's not the research, it's the money. And then you've got the orthopedic surgeons, they want to cut.
Right.
This helps backs, knees, elbows. They've got it's like $1.5 billion lobby in Washington, D.C. They don't want this. So
and then they're going to try
a lot of economics.
And then they're going to try and bring up that case with that other clinic or whatever it was that fucked shit up, right? Yeah.
And there's a few of them. In fact, one of our patients has sued just about every clinic in the U.S. and won. Yet he still came to us and did treatment. And the big one is the one in Florida that a person went blind. But what they don't tell you, they already had, macular degeneration. They were already pretty much blind. And what they used was fat derived. And again, Dr. Kaplan, he'll tell you these are not really a stem cell therapy. Just like the bone marrow isn't really a stem cell therapy. It's like less than 1% of what you're getting is actually mesenchymal stem cells, because the reason these are illegal in the U.S. isn't that their cells are illegal. It's what's called cultivating, meaning replicating the cells. That's what's not allowed. So that's why they're doing these fatter bone marrow, because there's enough cells there. But think of your fat, all kinds of toxins, different things there, and then they're spinning it, not filtering it. You inject that in an eyeball, you're gonna have a problem. You don't need to be a doctor to figure this out.
Right.
It's crazy.
But they go find the one or two instances of bad actors and then try to paint a brush over the entire industry. But again, I 100% believe what we were talking about, that it's 100% fucking money grab. And that's, I mean, I don't think anybody really cares about anyone's safety. I think they worry about their pocketbooks. I 100% believe that. I mean,
I agree.
Yeah. I don't think that anybody's like, oh, nope, we got to protect them. No, nobody gives a shit about that. At the end of the day, everybody's making decisions based on dollars and cents, especially if it's politicians. Because they sure as shit don't care about
their job.
They actually don't. Yeah, they actually don't give a shit about my safety about anything.
I know that every loss may lead to another win. I'm going up.